Dear students, today we will discuss regarding about the topic isomerism. I am Ahamed Vilangalil, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center. So we will discuss regarding about the topic isomerism. So after this session, students are able to understand about the topic definition of isomerism and what are the classification, different types of isomerism, and we will discuss structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. These are the content we will discuss about the regarding the topics isomerism, classification and structural isomerism, type of structural isomerism, stereoisomerism and types of stereoisomerism. So we will discuss isomerism. Is the definition. Isomerism is the phenomenon that are more than one compound have same chemical formula or molecular formula but different physical and chemical property. That is called as isomerism. This phenomenon is called as isomerism. This compound is known as isomers. So compound, two or more compound having same chemical formula but different molecular form but different physical and chemical property, that is called as isomerism. So this is a classification. Mainly isomerism is classified into two types, structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism again divided into 6 types: chain isomerism, positional isomerism, functional isomerism, metamerism, tautomerism, ring chain isomerism. Then stereoisomerism again classified into 2 types, configurational stereoisomerism and conformational stereoisomerism. In configurational stereoisomerism again divided into 2 types, geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism is classified into cis-trans isomerism (EZ). Then optical isomerism is again classified into 2 types, enantiomerism and diastereomers. So we will discuss one by one structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. So we will discuss structural isomerism. Structural isomerism is commonly referred as constitutional isomerism. It is also called as constitutional isomerism. Those structural isomers having same molecular formula but different structure, that is called as structural isomerism. So this phenomenon is called as structural isomerism. So the compound is called as structural isomers. So these are the different type of structural isomerism. First, chain isomerism, also called as skeletal isomerism. The structural isomers have same molecular formula but different length of the carbon chain present in the compound. That is called as chain isomerism. This phenomenon is called as chain isomerism. This compound is known as chain isomers. So example on compound that having molecular formula C4H12. So it will make 2 possible chain isomer. One which is linear chain isomer and another one is branched isomer. So this 2 compound, N-butane and isobutane, this having same molecular formula but different structure. One is linear or straight chain and other one is branched chain. Isobutane is in branched format but it having same molecular formula but different chain length. One is branched and another one is linear. So second type of structural isomerism, positional isomerism. So same molecular formula but different position of side chain or substituents or functional group or double bond or triple bond, that is called as positional isomerism. So different in the position of side chain like substituents or different position of functional group or different position in double bond or triple bond position. So this is called as positional isomerism. So this isomer called as positional isomers. So an example, the compound having molecular formula C4H9Br. So these 2 compounds have same molecular formula but different position of bromine atom. One is in 1-bromobutane, the bromine atom in first position. In second compound, bromine atom is in second position. So different in the position in the isomer, that is called as positional isomerism. So next type, functional isomerism. So same molecular formula but different functional group, that is called as functional isomerism. So these are the example for functional isomer, same molecular formula. So these 2 compound, ethyl alcohol and dimethyl ether, it's having same molecular formula. C2H6O. Same molecular formula but different functional group. One is in alcohol, OH group, and one in the dimethyl ether having functional group. So two different functional groups. So this isomerism is called as functional isomerism. So another example, acetone and propanolaldehyde. Acetone, this in the acetone, ketone is the functional group. In propanolaldehyde, aldehyde is the functional group. But both compound having same molecular formula but different structure. See the acetone and propanolaldehyde, their molecular formula C3H6O. Same, propanolaldehyde also same, C3H6O. So same molecular formula but different functional groups. That is called as functional isomerism. This is the next type, metamerism. It's a rarely seen the isomerism, metamerism. This is a type of isomerism due to the presence of different alkyl side chain on the each functional group. That is called as metamerism. So it is due to the presence of different alkyl chain on the each side of the functional group. That is called as metamerism. It is a rare type isomerism. So generally limited to molecule that containing divalent atoms. Divalent atom examples, sulfur or oxygen present in an organic compound surrounded by alkyl group. So this is called as metamerism. See the example that having same molecular formula but different position of alkyl chain on the functional group. So example, diethyl ether and methyl propyl ether. So it's having molecular formula, both are same molecular formula, C4H10O. So diethyl ether, the ethyl group on the either side of the oxygen atom. So oxygen ether is the functional group. So either side of the functional group ethyl. So diethyl ether. Say another example, methyl propyl ether. In each side of the functional group, either one side is methyl and another side is propyl group is present. Propyl chain is present. So this type of isomerism is known as metamerism. So next type of structural isomerism is tautomerism. So tautomer of a compound referred isomers of the compound which only differ in the position of proton and electron. That is called as tautomerism. It having same molecular formula but different in the position of proton and electron. That is called as tautomerism. This phenomenon is called as tautomerism. This isomer is known as tautomers. So typically tautomers of compound exist together in equilibrium and easily interchanged. So it is formed via intramolecular proton transfer. Ketoenol tautomerism is occur by intramolecular proton transfer. So example on tautomerism is ketoenol tautomerism. So the first form is the keto form. Keto form, it contains keto group, ketone functional group. That is keto form, CH3 C double bond OH. Then enol form, CH2 double bond C, OH and H. That is enol form. Why it is called enol? That it containing both OH functional group, alcohol functional group, all group and double bond. Double bond is commonly called as ene and all alcohol commonly generally refer as whole. So enol. Enol is the second form. First keto form in enol form. This is interchanged. Is equilibrium exists, that is interconvertible. Intramolecular proton transfer will be occur. So this is called as tautomerism. Tautomerism. So another type of isomerism, ring chain isomerism. Ring chain isomerism, isomers are substance same chemical formula or molecular formula but different structure. One in open chain and another one is closed chain, like a cyclic structure. So one is closed ring and another one is open chain, straight chain or branched chain. That is called as ring chain isomerism. So same molecular formula but different in the structure. One is in open chain, straight chain or branched chain format and another one is closed format or cyclic structure. So see the example, propene and cyclopropane. In propene, the compound, see the molecular formula of propene is C3H6. Cyclopropane, in each corner it has CH2, CH2, CH2. So 3 carbon atom and 6 hydrogen will be present in the cyclopropane. So same molecular formula but is in one in straight chain, open chain format, and another one is cyclic structure. So see, this type of isomerism is called as ring chain isomerism. Types of structural isomerism: ring chain isomerism, tautomerism, metamerism, functional isomerism, positional isomerism, and chain isomerism. These are the different type of structural isomerism. Now we will discuss stereoisomerism. Is another type of isomerism. Stereoisomerism. Isomers having same chemical formula and structural formula but different in the spatial arrangement of atom is called as stereoisomer. So having same chemical formula but it different in the spatial arrangement of atom, a different arrangement of atom or group in a space. It is called as stereoisomerism. This phenomenon is called as stereoisomerism. That compound is called as stereoisomers. So the phenomena that's observed in the compound present in the three-dimensional space, 3D space with a different orientation. The observed in the compound exists in a 3D space with a different orientation. That is called as stereoisomerism. So two different type of stereoisomer will be there. First one is conformational isomerism and another second one is configurational isomerism. First we discuss conformational isomerism. Conformational isomerism is defined as the spatial arrangement of atom that get converted into one to another form by rotation around carbon-carbon single bond. That is called as conformational isomerism. It will be converted into another compound by rotation around the carbon-carbon single bond. That is called as conformational isomerism. It having same molecular formula but different spatial arrangement of atom. So it also called as the compound also called as conformers or rotamers. So this phenomenon called as conformational isomerism. So see the example, based on the angle of rotation of the bond, different type of conformer can be obtained. Mainly that is in form of eclipsed and staggered form. So the conformational isomerism, they conformed into eclipsed and staggered form. So see the one example, conformation of ethane. These are the both eclipsed form and staggered form of ethane. Eclipsed form of ethane, in the see the first structure, eclipsed form. So both representation will be there. One is Soho's representation, another one is Newman projection formula, Fisher-Newman projection formula. See the example, ethane. So see the first carbon. In first carbon, in the hydrogen is the backside. The backside of the second carbon atom having hydrogen atom. So both hydrogen, one hydrogen in carbon having hydrogen, one hydrogen is hide the backside carbon having hydrogen. So this is in eclipsed form of ethane, and see the will correct way will get a new eclipsed in Newman projection formula. See the hydrogen is exactly backside of second carbon having hydrogen. So that's another one is staggered form of ethane. Both representation is there. Soho's representation and Newman projection formula. See the hydrogen atom. We'll see the hydrogen atom. Backside hydrogen atom also will see. In eclipsed form, that eclipsed, that hide on hydrogen by other. But is here both are will visible. See the exact position in Newman projection formula. It will show that hydrogen is visible. So this is a two form of conformational isomerism, eclipsed form and a staggered form. So another type of stereoisomer is a configurational isomerism. Is a same molecular formula, type of isomers having same molecular formula but different in their configuration or special arrangement of atom that distinguish one isomer from another. So different configuration, that is called as configurational isomerism. Compound having same molecular formula but different configuration. There are two different type of configurational isomer will be there: geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism, popularly called as cis-trans isomerism. So one of the type of isomerism, geometrical isomerism, cis-trans isomerism. The compound having same molecular formula but different arrangement of atom or group of atom around the carbon-carbon double bond. In conformational isomerism is rotation around the carbon-carbon single bond, but in geometrical isomerism is different arrangement of atom or group of atom around the carbon-carbon double bond. So here will be shown due to the restricted rotation around the carbon-carbon double bond. So this is called as geometrical isomerism. So the type of geometrical isomerism, cis and trans isomerism. So an example, 2-butene, see that they having same molecular formula but different spatial arrangement. In cis 2-butene is a methyl group or two similar groups are on the same side of the double bond. In trans isomer, two similar group on the opposite isomer. See the example, cis 2-butene and trans 2-butene. This methyl group having same position in cis and hydrogen also in a lower same position. But in trans 2-butane, methyl having opposite sides of the double bond. So these are trans butane. These are the example, cis 2-butane and trans 2-butane. So cis isomer is called as which is two similar group having the same side of the double bond. Trans isomer in which two similar groups are on the opposite side of the double bond. Next we will discuss the another type of configuration isomerism is the optical isomerism. So a compound having same physical and chemical property but different only in the rotation of plane of the polarized light. That is called as optical isomer. So this phenomenon is known as optical isomerism. The compound having same physical and chemical property but different only in the rotation of plane of the polarized light. So this isomer having same molecular formula and structural formula but cannot be superimposed on the other. Say non-superimposed, you get non-superimposable mirror image of structure. It is called as enantiomer, also called as enantiomer. Molecule that exists at optical isomer is called chiral, also called as chiral. That molecule is known as chiral compound or chiral molecule. We'll see the example, lactic acid. Both enantiomers will be there, dextro and levo. That D, small letter D and L is the representation of enantiomers. One is in dextro rotatory and another one is levo rotatory. So see the first lactic acid is the mirror image plus lactic acid is the mirror image of minus lactic acid, but we can non-superimposable mirror image. We'll get a non-superimposable mirror image. So two type of mirror image is there, superimposable and a non-superimposable mirror image, like that. So this is a dextro form. First lactic acid is first dextro, that is also called as D-lactic acid or plus lactic acid. Another one is L, small letter L or minus lactic acid. So this carbon, see the example lactic acid, carbon having 4 different functional group, 4 different atom or molecule will be present in the carbon atom. COH, hydrogen, OH, CH3. So that carbon, our compound also called as chiral. Why? It having 4 different atom or group present in a carbon atom. So that's why it is called as chiral. So that carbon atom is called as chiral carbon atom or chiral center. So that's all about the isomerism, different types of isomerism. So two type of isomerism will be there, structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism is again classified into chain isomerism, positional isomerism, metamerism, tautomerism and ring chain isomerism. Again stereoisomerism also divided into two type, configuration and conformational isomerism. Configuration again divided into two type, optical isomerism and geometrical isomerism. In pharmacy, in isomerism very important because the same molecule isomers having different effect on the body. So pharmacological activity of the two type of isomer, two different isomers having different varying their therapeutic action or pharmacological effect. So structural isomers may different in their therapeutic effect, while stereoisomer like enantiomers can vary in strength and effectiveness and safety. So understanding of isomerism help to design safer or more effective drug with a fewer side effects. So references of this topic, Textbook of Organic Chemistry by Morrison and Boyd and Textbook of Organic Chemistry by Arun Bal and B.S. Bal. Thank you.